survive.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Moho back with a video for you guys, and this is going to be S&D footage you guys asked and you shall receive. I'm going to be giving you some tips on this, on how to play S&D effectively, not just on this map, but all the maps in general. These are some really in-depth tips that'll help you out while playing, in-game tips. The first tip I want to say is, if you're playing a 4v4, which this is a 3v3, but it's S&D is really it's pretty much all the same. But if you're playing S&D, the one thing you want to do is you want to check every corner before you rush. So if you notice in the beginning of the last round, I rushed through the middle and I checked left, stun left, and then I pushed right. I don't ever just walk in there blindlessly. As I came in here, I checked behind me, made sure there's nowhere that anybody's going to come behind me or kill me from up top, so I pushed through the middle. And as you can see how I'm playing, I keep my gun dead center in the middle so I can see out the peripheral vision to the left and to the right. And I can basically get an eye on the whole entire map, or as much as I can see. As you guys see, I'm coming through here again. I went left, looked right, nothing was there. I saw somebody on the radar. I turned around and killed them. So make sure when you guys play, you check every little corner. One of the biggest things I encourage you to do when checking every corner is to be very fast-paced with it. Don't take your time, because the more time you take, the more opportunities arise for somebody to just come out of nowhere and kill you. It's all about timing in S&D as well. Another thing, you want to set yourself up in positions where you can escape. So if you're in a position where, if you are going to rush, if you're a rusher like me, by the way, this footage is mainly for rushers. It's not really necessarily rushing. It's more of just holding the grounds, taking over the map before the enemy does. But one thing you want to do is you want to set yourself up in positions where you can escape. As you can see, you'll never just see me float around somewhere in the middle. I'm always trying to keep myself positioned near a wall, near a head spot, somewhere where I can escape and get out of there. You never want to set yourself up for death. So when you're doing that, please be very smart about where you run, because if you run yourself to a dead end, you will get killed. And as you guys saw, I picked off that guy. I burst fired it. That leads me to another good point of mine. Take good shots. I see a lot of people running around playing so stupid because they take the stupidest shots, and it's like, I don't know what goes through their head, because if it's a smart player, you want to take good shots. You don't want to miss. You get an opportunity for somebody to just turn on you. So make sure you take good shots. Make sure you take shots that'll count. When I was planting the bomb right there, you guys saw that I was turning in circles, and the reason I was doing that is because you want to have fast reaction time, just in case you plant the bomb and you see somebody out the corner of the bomb coming, you can run away. And what I was doing is I was turning left and right while I was planting, so I can see if the guy would come after me or not. We weren't in party chat, so I had to rely solely on my instinct. Which brings us to tip number, I don't even know what number we're on, but just, the tip. This is what you do. When you plant the bomb, you guys want to try to make your way around the map as fast as possible. Get away from the bomb. Nobody in their right mind is ever going to defuse the bomb with like 30 seconds left. And if they do, that's when you have to go out there and check it, because that's when people try to ninja defuse it the most. But if you take your chances and you plant the bomb and you run around the map and try to flank around where he's already been, so if you notice, that came up right behind the spot where he was because he was taking his time, you're more than likely going to clutch around, because nobody checks the same spot twice. Nobody thinks, if I look left and nobody's there, and then you go get in the spot I just looked in, I'm not going to check that. So play it smart. Another big thing, when you're in small buildings, like a map like this, if you climb up the ladder and try to get up in the crack house area, right where I'm nading right now, if you try to get up in that building, you always want to make sure that you sprint. Never avoid slow walking, because if you're sprinting, you'll be able to lunge when you knife somebody, and it's going to give you guys the upper hand. And I think somewhere in this round, I knifed somebody up close, and you'll see it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That wasn't necessarily a good move. The only reason I jumped over there like that is because I figured it wouldn't make any noise. But I guess landing on soft stuff in this game is like landing in concrete, so it really screwed me up. And there's the knife. Always make sure you guys are sprinting in small areas. Like I said, I can't stress that enough. You'll never see me just slow walking. I always push, because in this game, I don't know if you guys have noticed, knifing really only works if you're running, if you're sprinting, and it's really quite annoying, because I've knifed some people before that are like 2 feet in front of me, and I don't even lunge at them. I just like do one of those sissified lunges. Like I just like slice it like I'm slicing oranges or some shit. It's annoying. um, Another thing, when you're planting a bomb, you guys got to make sure because I didn't stress this. Um, when the time is like a minute and 30, as you guys can see right here, I'm gonna be sitting here for a good like I don't know how much, like 45 seconds, maybe a minute. Um, just so you know, in Black Ops, the time limit was like lower to like a minute and 30 or something like that, and you don't have much time to do anything. But if you think about it, starting off the round in 2 minutes is in 50 seconds or however long it is, I don't really know. But starting it off with that amount of time, it's still not a lot of time, because people play patient. So when you have the bomb in your hands, and whether it's a 4v4, a 3v3, a 2v1, and you're the last guy up, make sure you plant the bomb with a lot of time left. Make sure you try to go for that bomb because you never really know what's going to happen because people start getting scared and they start getting worried and they come check the bombs as soon as the time is running out. So you guys want to make sure that you plant the bomb with a lot of time left. And unfortunately, this guy went to a very easy spot to find. If he would have ran in circles, I probably, as myself, probably never would have, checked where he was. It's just, I don't know. He went into a spot, he got killed right away. So um, just keep in mind if you once you guys plant that bomb, run around in circles. Take that risk. Don't try to go get yourself in a spot that's gonna get you killed. Like people get in the most easiest spots to find, as you saw last round. Another thing I didn't clarify with you guys is last round. I think it was on the second round when I ran around the map in that 1v1 and I saw the guy and I didn't shoot at him. You guys were probably thinking like, why didn't he shoot him? Well, the reason I didn't shoot him is because it brings us back to one of our tips that we talked about earlier. Is I wanted to make sure that I had a good shot. If you guys want to rewind the video and go take a look, there could have been a chance where I missed him because the pillars were in the way, and it could have really went wrong for us. The guy could have turned on me, could have killed me, and yeah. So I played it patient, I played it smart, and I waited for him to come back to the spot that he originally came from, and I got a good shot on him and killed him. But that's all the tips I have for you for right now. I have 2 other videos like this, S&D footage that you guys were asking for. If you guys like this video, please like. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comment box. I do get back to you guys. And if you like my channel or me as a commentator, please subscribe. And follow me on Twitter. It's your boy Moho. We'll catch you later. Peace. Oh, by the way, I gotta say, after the round, after I die right here, Luffy ends up clutching it, and we do win 4-2. But you guys don't want to see Luffy's gameplay. He sucks. See you later, guys.